Hey, Kings of Dragons, Dragon King 551 here. I bring you another draft recap video. Obviously, I've been busy, so I wasn't able to get this one out. Now I am getting it out. It is the New York Giants and Jets video. As promised, I am doing the big New York video for both teams because I have family of both Jets and Giants, just to explain why I'm doing both teams. Now, obviously, I also have family in California that love the Niners and the Chargers as well. So I would do those two, but I'm going to hold off and I'm going to really just do a record prediction video once it gets closer towards the season. So I'll probably do it late July, early August, somewhere around there when it gets closer to preseason. As of now, it's just May. So I'm just going to go through the draft of the Giants and Jets for now. Last year, I did the Browns, the Cardinals, the Niners, the Chargers, the Jets, and the Giants. And I think I predicted the 49ers and the Browns making the playoffs. I don't remember. I said one of those three teams or something. The Cardinals, I don't think made it. The Browns, I don't think made it. And the 49ers did make it. The Chargers did make it. The Giants and Jets did make it. So there was only like one team that I predicted that I got right. Other than that, I have nothing more to say. So let's just go through each pick here of what CBS, because it's the most reliable source that I have out there for the draft, what they say about the Giants picks. And then I'll go to the Jets picks. Now, I think the Jets only had 4 or 5 picks, or the Giants had like 7 or 8, I think. So we'll just go through them and let's talk about each pick and let's talk about how well they did. So let's go first. Let's see how many picks the Giants had. So I believe they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so they had 11 picks. Now that's just because they got one, they traded for an extra 5th round pick. They also traded their 7th rounder away, and then they got more picks due to last year trades and stuff. And it happened like that. So let's just talk about this and let's go through each pick. I like the first two. I don't like the 3rd pick in the 2nd round that we got. Obviously, our first pick in the 2nd round. So Kevon Thibodeaux here. I said, obviously, I did say I wanted a pass rusher. David Ojabo is a good pass rusher. I'm happy he went to the Ravens and to work with the same defensive coordinator that he played so well with in Michigan for his final year. So by getting this guy, he's still pretty solid. I have no problem with him. I wasn't unhappy. I said we needed a pass rusher, so I'm not unhappy. This is the first time that I'm not unhappy since probably 2018 when we got Saquon Barkley. And yeah, I did like Andrew Thomas. I had no problem with Andrew Thomas last year or the year before. I don't even remember when he got drafted, 2021 or something. So let's go into Kevon Thibodeaux here and let's talk about what he says. So obviously CBS gives him an A. I obviously would give him an A plus, whatever, same difference. I don't think A plus really exists that much anymore. I think it's just A and A minus. He is the best pure pass rusher in the draft. He has the explosive ability the Giants badly need. The question with him now is his character. Does he love the game? But I think he will get past any of that talk and become a dominant edge player. I love this pick. So, yeah, I love this pick too. I think it was great. This is really what the analysts are saying. Obviously, I have my own opinion. I want to see how he does in preseason, and then I want to see how he does in week 1 if he gets to start. Obviously, I believe he will, though. I mean, Lorenzo Carter, I believe, is gone. So now we have Azeez Ojulari and him on the other side. So that's pretty good. And I think we picked up a couple of extra pass rushers and linebackers. I don't remember who. So now we go into Evan Neal. Now he's an offensive lineman. Now he can play left tackle or right tackle. So that's really good because you have Andrew Thomas, who's pretty decent and stuff. And you also have some really good offensive guys. I think Shane Lemetsky is still there, and I forget who else. Obviously, Will Hernandez is gone, so we had to pick up someone else. So, again, A grade. The Giants land the best tackle in the draft. He will step in at right tackle and give them a nice pair of bookends with Andrew Thomas. They have to protect the quarterback better, and they will. He will be a longtime starter who goes to a lot of Pro Bowls. Now, obviously, Pro Bowls are good, but honestly, you want to see that you're a winner, not just going to Pro Bowls and being selected all the time. Um, I mean, pretty good pick. I have no problem with it. So let's move on to the next one. Now, obviously, I thought they said 5'8" when I first saw this guy, and I was like, bro, if this guy's 5'8", he's gonna get destroyed in the NFL. Some big safety is gonna come over and just slam him on his ass, and he's gonna have a concussion like Sterling Shepard. I don't mind that he's 5'11". That's my height. I'm pretty tall for that. But Wan'Dale Robinson out of Kentucky here, I was like pissed because it's like, do we really need a wide receiver? I think we have a couple good ones and stuff. I mean, yeah, they're injury prone. I don't know why, but it wasn't the worst decision. It wasn't the best. So I'll take a B minus. They moved down, picked a super slippery change of direction specialist at wide receiver. Tiny with great speed, small catch radius, not a contact balance monster. So we'll juke defenders at the next level, not as great in yak as size would indicate. Fun pick for the Giants, but a touch early. So yeah, definitely early. And there were other wide receivers that we could have gotten. We could have got Justin Ross out of Clemson. Who was it? No, not Cornelius Johnson. Dylan Baldwin out of Michigan. I think the Giants did pick him up, though. I'm not sure. But point is that I don't know why you would select a guy like him. I mean, this is the problem. I said small, not a contact balance monster, meaning he doesn't take contact well. So, I mean, if someone slams into him, he might get injured a lot. So that's a very bad concern. I wouldn't have given him the B minus. I'd probably give him a C plus. So let's go right on. Joshua Inu out of UNC. I think this is a good offensive lineman, big, versatile blocker who sometimes plays different positions in the same game. Quality athlete with serious length to play offensive tackle, will probably best at guard. So yeah, he'll probably move to right guard or left guard. More O-line reinforcement for the Giants. Sometimes his feet stop moving in pass pro, and it has to improve his archer a little early. I don't give him the C plus. I give him the B because I like the way he plays. Anarch or whatever. I don't even know what that word is. Point is, let's just move on to the next one. Now, okay, they say safety, but I don't know why CBS is saying defensive back. He is a safety, so Cordell Flott. Now, I think this is a good pick. We definitely need some safeties. I think Jabril Peppers is gone, so we need someone with Xavier McKinney, and I don't really mind if he is a defensive back or a safety. He can play both positions. A taller slot defensive back with incredibly light feet, big catch radius with plus awareness and ball skills, super slender frame, savvy. I'm sorry, I said savvy. I meant savvy. Savvy decision to add him to the Giants secondary that needs work, especially at the nickel spot. So not a bad pick. Now, obviously, I think it's a good idea to pick up a tight end. We do have Caden Smith, but it's better if we get another tight end. Now, I don't know if this was the right decision, but Daniel Bill whatever. C. So let's just go right into this tight end. Project Y tight end with showcase major athlete traits at the combine, but doesn't play to them on the field. Came from run heavy offense, so protectability was low in college. Blocking isn't strong suit yet, too early for him, but the upside is there. Feels a lot like Dawson Knox pick when GM Joe Schoen was in Buffalo. So, I mean, not a bad pickup, but a C. I mean, hey, he's 6'6", he's 255. I give him a C plus, but not the best. All right, so now we get this guy, Dane Bolton, safety out of Iowa. Now, these safeties were dangerous and stuff. They were hard-hitting safeties. And a lot of people didn't want to play against Iowa this year in the college, in the Big Ten. A lot of quarterbacks were getting injured. So, I mean, with that being said, B minus, yeah, I give it to him. I mean, I'd probably give him a B plus though. Tested well, but doesn't play to it on field. More of a methodical mover who wins with being very assignment sound. Can play all across the formation on defense. Legitimate versatility without a liability nor a special utility to his game. Sorry, speciality to his game. Now let's go down to these last couple of picks here. So Mecca McFadden, he's a linebacker out of Indiana. I have no problem with him. B plus. I didn't really watch the last couple of rounds, so I don't really know a lot of these guys, but 6'2", ready 3-down linebacker with legitimate coverage ability underneath, which is vital in today's NFL. Quality, abundant, unspectacular athlete, and is an older prospect. Okay, but he's still dominant. Okay, so now we got D-line. Now, obviously, I think our D-line definitely needs some help. Wide run stuffer who really works hard on rundowns, not a big-time athlete, and minimal pass rusher capabilities right now. Good depth on the inside for New York, but barely any upside. Okay, but he's 6'5", and he weighs 325. I mean, yeah, everyone's good in the NFL, but it's great to have height on your defensive line because it's, even though, yeah, the probably offensive linemen, they're really tall too, but if you're trying to throw that ball, it's going to be hard when you got a guy like TJ Watt, for example, who's like, I think 6'4" or something, and he's so tall, you can just put up his hand and just block that shit out of there like an NBA player and tell them, no, you're not getting it over me. Now, another guy out of UNC, Marcus McKethan, another Tar Heels blocker for New York Giants. Masher with the frame to assert his will on most opponents, but is heavy-footed and has lateral quickness deficiencies. Love the building out of the O-line for the Giants. Now, this is a great pick because we obviously needed more O-line help, and I really love this GM and the coach because they both have good chemistry and they both came from Buffalo. And it's great to have both of them in the New York Giants building because when you get a guy that both are from Buffalo and both improved like Josh Allen and helped the Bills succeed, and you have two guys right there that know each other really well and are going to click, they're going to be on the same side and saying, yes, this is what we need. We agree on the same pick. Let's get it. Where for Coach Joe Judge and Dave Gettleman, the chemistry really wasn't there, and he was there too long, and it just didn't work out. So it was great to have both of them. So I think this is a pretty good draft, and I go right into the final pick here for the Giants. Darrell Beavers, old school, oversized thumber with freaky explosiveness instance and are very inconsistent and hinders how quickly he moves to the football on the field. Moments of high-end block shedding, and when he recognizes where the ball is going, he's a blur to it, like his type added to his defense. Now, I think that's a very good player out of Cincinnati. Very good guy. He did play in a semifinal national championship game. So, I mean, playing in the college playoff, that's a big thing, and definitely great to have a linebacker that's fast like that. I mean, I think this was a really good draft. And like I said, they did rank us with, I think, an A plus. I think the Jets were a B plus, but I don't remember. So with that, I move on to the New York Jets here. Now, the Jets did not have as many picks as the Giants did. So they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So they only had 7, but they had 7 picks in earlier rounds. Now, yes, you can find a diamond in the rough in the 7th round. However, having players in the 4th round and getting early picks is also great because you're still getting like really, really good players and stuff. So, yeah, let's go right into the first 2 picks here. So Ahmad Gardner, I like this pick for the Jets because they definitely need some defense. B plus, if you are to win the AFC East, you have to stop the Bills and Josh Allen. That means cover corners are at a premium. Gardner is the best cover player in this draft. This should mean more man coverage for Robert Sale and crew. Good pick. And I agree. Now, B plus, I would give him the A. I don't know why you rated that so low. Now, yes, Zach Wilson needs a wide receiver. Who do you get? Garrett Wilson out of Ohio State. Now, you could have got George Pickens out of Georgia as well, but Garrett Wilson is actually a really good guy. You also could have got Chris Olave, but I think the Saints got him. Still, two really good Ohio State wide receivers. George Pickens, really good Georgia. I believe the Steelers got him, but I digress. The point is that great pick, nonetheless. I love this pick. I know there was talk about trading this pick to get Deebo Samuel, but I love staying put and taking Wilson. He is a speed player who will help Zach Wilson in a big way. He's fast, and he will be a lot cheaper than Samuel. So, yeah, still a very good pick. And look, Deebo Samuel is more of like that running back type guy where he runs inside and outside and runs around. I don't mind him, but I mean, not the best. Jermaine Johnson. All right, so this is a good edge for them. This is great value this late in the draft. He fell down the board a lot further than most people thought. He fits with Robert Sal wants in his edge rushers. He's a late bloomer, but will continue to get better. I said lot. I meant late. I apologize. I read that way too fast, and I will try to take my time on the next time that CBS gives me something. So great pick. And I just like the way that Jermaine Johnson played. I saw a couple of his highlight reel. I think he's a great pick. Now, obviously, I think the Jets do have a problem. They never can seem to find a running back that can stay with them. Breece Hall, though, or is it Bryce Hall? I think it's Breece Hall. I don't even know how to pronounce that. It seems like Breece. I don't know. Anyway, good running back. 6'1", 220, hard guy to bring down. B, minimal move to get a complete 3-down back. Hall doesn't play to his combine workout, but checks all the boxes of a nonsense runner, awesome ball skills, receiving ability too. Maybe a tick early for a running back. Hall and Michael Carter now a fun complementary duo. Obviously, I don't have a problem with that one. I mean, I don't really have a problem. I think he's a good running back. Jeremy Ruckert, tight end out of Ohio State. Another good player. I mean, another great receiver out of Ohio, great tight end. Look, I don't am a Michigan fan, but you got to show respect to these players. I mean, they're great nonetheless. I don't really care. I don't really care where they go once they're drafted to the New York Jets or something. If they're a great pickup, they're a great pickup. So height 6'5", 250. That's going to be a tough guy to bring down. It's kind of like George Kittle or something. Very tough guy. A-. I would give him the A-. He's definitely good. My tight end one in this class, the best 3-down player at the position. Blocks outstandingly despite juice down the seam. Reliable hands and can make tough grabs outside his frame. Will be a more productive pro than he was in college. Now, look, he is a blocking tight end, but you can get him out and get him where he needs to be. Now go down to the last two picks here. Mac Mitchell, O-line. You have to get offensive linemen. There has to be some improvement on that line. High floor offensive tackle with some upside because he's an impressive athlete. Handwork is good, just needs to be earlier with his hands in pass pro. Nice fit in the Jets zone blocking scheme. Has to get much stronger too. Needed to filled in at offensive tackle. That is important. Great A- player. I believe that's good. And now we go to Michael Clemens here. D-line, Texas A&M. And this is a good pickup too. 6'5", 270, going to be a great pick for the Jets. So again, I got what we need, and I will be doing a record prediction video later down the line. One of the more NFL ready edges in the class outside of the first round. Big, long, heavy hands and pass rush plans. Closing speed more impressive than his burst. Minimal upside because he's not a special athlete. Floor is very high. So great picks for the Giants and the Jets. I believe I can find what the Jets grade was. I know the Giants was an A, but I mean, I believe, here we go. If I can find it, I'll find it. But if it's not, I don't remember what the Jets. Okay, so a lot of people are saying they later. I don't know why that's there. A lot of people are saying they get a grade of an A. Let's see. I mean, I don't remember. This is a pretty good one though. That let's see. Okay, yeah. So the Jets did get an A, and I believe the Giants got an A too. I don't know why. And I believe the Giants did get an A. Yeah, it says it right there, but I'm just gonna go on here. Let's see. That was weird. I kind of find it. Hang on, unless I went past it. Whatever. I mean, point is that the Giants and the Jets both got A ratings. I'm pretty sure the NFL.com rated both at A. You can look that up for yourself. But the point is that they look good, and it's always good to have a high rated draft. You don't want to have an average draft. You want to have either a B or an A type draft because it's going to help you down in the long run where you develop these players and they become better down the long run. And they're going to become better, and you're going to look back and say, hey, did we get the right guys? Yeah, we got the right guys. Is it time for championship football? Hell yeah, it's time for some championship football. Let's try to get into the playoffs. Okay, we got into the playoffs. We got this. We're doing well. Point is that later down the line, I will be making a Jets Giants record prediction video and some other ones for other teams that I like. Obviously, that's going to be with the schedule and stuff. Yes, the schedule has come out for the Giants and Jets. The reason I'm not going into that schedule just yet is because I don't really want to look at it until I get later down the line. I want to wait until late July or early August to do this draft video because of the fact that I want to know right before preseason starts, like, did the Giants get more trades? Did the Jets do something? Did they sign players on free agency? And that's when I start analyzing and making it more legitimate. So until next time, guys, don't forget to stay radical. I'll see you in the next one. Obviously, I don't know what the next video is going to be. It'll probably be that one in late July. So be on the lookout for that one. Other than that, I really have nothing more to say. So until next time, guys, don't forget to stay radical. I'll see you in the next one.